Hi there folks, and welcome back to my channel. Today, as you can see, I'm walking along railroad tracks. This is the Tinnosbanen, the rail that goes from Notodden and up to Tinnsjøen. This railroad was constructed in 1909, fully put into the place in 1912, and it was the first electrified normal width track railroad in Norway. So, and what it was, because it was made for the Norwegian company Norsk, which produced fertilizer. They discovered fertilizer that we use in the agricultural area, and it was produced at the Rjukan, and they took the train down to Tinnsjøen with the boat over Tinnsjøen and then back on the rail and down to Skien, where it was shipped out worldwide. So that is why this rail was constructed. I started at home because this railroad runs right behind my house, but I had to jump a couple of kilometers, and that is due to Notodden and Rjukan, because of Norsk, because of the production of fertilizer. They have become, this whole area, including this railway, has become part of UNESCO World Heritage Site because of the industry. And you know, how many millions of people have not been saved because of fertilizer. So from Notodden and up to Lisleherad, which is a small village about a kilometer back here, they are starting to maintain the tracks. So they're changing out all of these timber, I don't remember the English name for it, holding the tracks in place. And they have gotten so far. So it's, as I know, it is illegal to walk in the track, but I passed them with about a kilometer, and I will start my hike from here. You can also see that thieves have been here stealing the copper wire, so there's no electricity cables here yet now. So from here to Tinnosbanen, which we're hiking, about 20 kilometers. Maybe I will do it today, or maybe I will look at the time and I will, have a camp somewhere. We will see how far I get along. So that is the short introduction. Tinnosbanen, we have just recently placed a Hove stop, the stop there, and we're going to walk up, and then the next site we're getting to one of the bridges. Okay, so I hope you tag along. This is something I've been thinking about doing for a long time, and yeah, hope you enjoy. So, welcome aboard. Kilometer marking 154. We are going to 175. So kilometer marking 154. So 21 left. As I mentioned, this track was, they started laying it in 1909, and for industry purpose. Later on came, commercial and people transport, so forth. In 1991, they stopped first with transport of people. And also a couple of months later, they also stopped with the transport of timber. There's been a couple of years, last years, it was just timber running here. So yeah, it's been pretty much standing still here for 30 years. So, but now because of this UNESCO World Heritage Site, they're getting money to invest in, making this track runnable again. Because these wooden beams between the tracks, they are rotten, so they cannot stand, commercial transport. So anymore. So let's see how that goes. Yeah. Here I have not been in a long time. Back in the late 90s, I would come up here at this bridge. This is the Stormo Bridge, Stormobrua. I used to do a lot of fishing here because there was good lake trout here. They have redone the boards here on either side, but not in the middle. So I was a little worried that these might be rotten, but they're quite safe. So that's good. Yeah. As I mentioned, I used to fish a lot there. I would stand down there and fish and get, small 300-400 grams of trout. Which, yeah, it was okay. It was something to do. Stormo Station. And 56. 19 to go. It's too bad the mist has not gone up because there's a very beautiful river running along us all the time here. So, and we're going to the rail follows the river all the way. Okay, 156. Going to 175. What's this? Some remnants of an old bridge, I guess. Yeah, cool. And it's not on my map of the rail. Cool. $157. Okay, let's check out the station house. Grönwolfos. Okay, let's take 5 minutes here. After a short break, it was time to get ready for the next 6 kilometers up to the next station, Ålefos. I have been walking in the mist for some hours now. When the mist finally evaporated, the sky was blue and the sun was shining. It was a beautiful day. Arriving at the halfway point at Ålefrost station, I decided it was time for lunch. And as usual, an easy way to do it. Real saved me again. I also decided that since I had come so far in such a short time, I would walk the entire stretch all the way up to Tinnsjøen today. Arriving at the bridge of Gaupesprang, an area I think is probably the most beautiful area on this entire hike. I've done a lot of fishing here, both from land and from canoe, so I'm happy to be back here again. Okay, I think we have arrived at Gransherad station, but I'm not sure because there's no signs here. But there's a double track, and there's this middle one station here. What's it called? Yeah, so maybe you see the glowing lights in the front. No, the sun is too bad, but I'm coming into Gransherad. I'm gonna go to the shop and get something to drink, maybe eat, before we push on for the last up to Tinnosbanen. Gransherad is a small village. I don't know how many people live here. 2,000-3,000 maybe. So it's part of Notodden municipality. And yeah, so this is here, Gransherad. Okay, downtown Gransherad. We're gonna go up that way, but first to the shop. Urge and Power Aid and some peanuts. It's gonna be good. Well, on my break here at Gransherad, I noticed that I have barely any battery for my cameras left. So I'm gonna start hiking, but I don't think I will film anything along the tracks until I get to the finishing point at the Tinnosbanen. So sorry about that, but I don't think there will be much more special things. So next stop, Tinnosbanen.
After a long day of walking, I finally arrived at Tinnsjøen, and I was really pleased to see that the motor ferry train boat Storegut was lying at the pier. I'll get back to that later. Here you see the station house at Tinnsjøen, a beautifully restored wooden building from the days when there was a lot of traffic here. The railroad ferry Storegut was in traffic on Tinnsjøen from 1956 to 1991. It had a capacity of 19 railroad cars and 400 passengers. In 1956, it was the largest railroad ferry in Europe. More information on MF Storegut you can find in the description below in the movie. I hope you have enjoyed the film, so I'll see you on the next one.